Going on this 415 boxing, let's talk about it. AJ versus Joseph Parker for the Unification Heavyweight Championship of the world. Very much a lackluster fight. Wasn't either guy's best performance, but I thought AJ won the fight. Um, this fight, it felt more like a jabbing contest. I think Joseph Parker threw more jabs, but I thought AJ had the most effective jab in this fight. A lot of wasted movement by Joseph Parker. Really didn't sit down on any of his punches, and it's a shame because there's a lot of moments in this fight where there are a lot of things just left on the table. You know, especially for Joseph Parker. I mean, there's a lot of moments in this fight where neither fighter was really doing much, but you being the underdog coming into somebody's backyard, you know, you got to be a little more aggressive. You know, like I said, I thought it was pretty much a jabbing contest. Although I thought AJ threw some pretty good right hands to the body. AJ landed more power shots. He landed some pretty good left hooks. But what I don't understand is, you know, Joseph Parker, the his left hand, and that's the hand he jabs with, right? But he drops that left hand way too much, and you know, AJ has a pretty good right hand. What I didn't really understand is why he didn't come over the top of the jab and use his right hand more. I thought that punch was open all night, you know, considering Joseph Parker drops his hands, not both hands, but he definitely drops his left hand a lot. I thought, what's his name? AJ landed some pretty good, sneaky little uppercuts in this fight. But, like I said, this fight was lackluster. Not very exciting at all. I thought both fighters could have did more. AJ could have moved forward and put more pressure on Joseph Parker. Since Parker was just moving around so much, that probably would have tired him out faster. You know, he should have came forward and used his jab more, even though you know, but he was content to just kind of remain at a distance and control the distance. Uh, Joseph Parker was just too timid in this fight. You got to let your hands go more in somebody else's backyard if you want to, you know, get the victory. You know, I had this fight 118 to 110 for Anthony Joshua, and it wasn't his best performance. However, this is the best fighter he's ever faced. So maybe he held back a little bit. Um, Joseph Parker couldn't afford to do that at all, considering he is the underdog, but he did. You know, a lot of people, I've seen videos, but I had to watch the fight twice just so I don't overreact. And I'm not going to say if you thought Joseph Parker won this fight, you don't know shit about boxing. I'm not going to hate on you like that. But it's clear as day that Anthony Joshua won this fight. You can't just jab and not land anything, Joseph Parker that is, and just move around, you know, use a lot of wasted movement and expect to get the victory. You got to be more aggressive. You got to come and try to take the titles, and he didn't. Not that Anthony Joshua was super aggressive himself, but he was more aggressive than Joseph Parker, but not really by much, but just enough. You know what I'm saying? As far as the Deontay Wilder fight, uh, Anthony Joshua won't have to worry about Deontay Wilder not being aggressive. That's his style. He throws a lot of wild punches, but he can punch. He punches very hard. Hopefully, that's the fight that's going to be made next. It's the logical. It's. I mean, logically speaking, it's the best heavyweight fight that we can see right now. So there's no reason why they can't make that fight. When I looked at the crowd, you know, it was a big crowd for Anthony Joshua, obviously in Great Britain. You know, Deontay Wilder crowds, they're not, very small, but he don't pack a house like Anthony Joshua does. So he might have to come down on those negotiations. Um, I would favor AJ in the fight, but I wouldn't be surprised if Wilder won because he does have a lot of power. But I just think Joshua has the better skill level. But I can honestly say, in this fight, I didn't feel like I learned anything too much from Anthony Joshua because Joseph Parker really just didn't push him enough. He wasn't aggressive enough. Quite honestly, Anthony Joshua wasn't aggressive enough either. If he was, I believe he possibly could have got Joseph Parker out of there. But we'll see what happens, man. Thanks for listening. Subscribe to 415 Boxing. Peace.